Hello there, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Ask Dr. Jack Show. I am Dr. Jack Belitz, chiropractor in Omaha.
Hello, I'm Aaliyah, Dr. Jack's assistant.
And together we make up the Ask Dr. Jack Show 2.0. So, today, what are we talking about?
So today we're talking about something we actually don't talk about very much because Dr. Jack doesn't like smelly stuff. But we're going to talk about the oregano essential oil and all of its wonderful uses.
And she is absolutely right. I do not like smelly stuff. However, oregano essential oil is really not as offensively smelly as most of the essential oils are. And so that is one reason that I can use this one. And also because it provides amazing benefits, and we will go into some of them that really work well for me as we go along. But here's the thing about oregano oil. It is an antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, anti-parasitic, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and pro-digestive enzyme qualities. I mean, that right there says a huge amount. I mean, it's crazy at how much this particular essential oil really does for your body. It's something that the Greeks started using a long, long time ago. It comes from the oregano plant, which they found growing in the mountains of Greece. And the benefits of the antibacterial part of it is what they started using it for. And then the rest of the stuff, as generations and time went on, were found. So let's jump into some of the benefits of this. So the first thing that people notice is when they have respiratory problems. When you're loosening up phlegm, things like that, really oregano essential oil does a great job of helping with that.
That's right. It also has anti-inflammatory properties. So if you have swollen joints or injuries or something, you can rub it on there, or probably even take it orally to help with the inflammation.
Okay, and studies have also shown it does a great job of antibacterial stuff. So like one of the hardest ones that we have to deal with sometimes is the urinary tract infections. They can be very painful. Who wants to take an antibiotic? But it's like, that's the type of thing where you almost absolutely need to. So if you catch it early enough, oregano oil may be enough to help prevent that. It also does a great job of other bacterials like staph infection. If you've got like a cut or something like that, get some essential oil on there. You can a lot of times avoid it. Other sores and skin infections, it just does a great job of that.
We used the oregano and garlic this year. My roommate and her daughter both had strep throat, and we used a little bit of that preventively, and no strep.
Isn't that awesome?
Voila.
And here they are. They're living in the same house, and none of her family got it. The other family did.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Chewing on the garlic was a little rough for my kids, but they got it.
That's good.
All right, so what's next? Oh, skin infections. So athlete's foot, eczema, I don't know, fungal infections, yeast infections. You can soak your feet in oregano oil, dilute it with a little bit of water. You can put it on like coconut oil and put it on the infected area as well. And it should clear it up pretty good.
And I will tell you, that is probably the biggest help that I've ever had. I had a lot of problem with athlete's foot in my life. Just very burning, very itching. Doesn't seem to, no matter what I do, can get rid of it sometimes. Started using oregano oil on it, and it just cleared it up so beautifully. So, it's really great for the fungal, and it's really hard to find a good antifungal that isn't harmful to the body, because most antifungals are very harmful to the human body. And athlete's foot is just another yeast infection. So, I'm assuming it would do great things for other yeast infection problems too.
It's your turn.
So study. So going back to the antiviral thing. So like measles, mumps, things like that. If you are in an environment like she was, where you are around people, close quarters, with people that are dealing with some type of viral infection, oregano oil is really awesome to use.
Again, the cool thing with this is it's something you can take preventatively. You can't start taking an antibiotic till after you're sick, but you can take this to help prevent getting sick.
Right, and when it comes to viruses, antibiotics don't work anyway, and antivirals are huge stress on the body. So doing something like this to take care of the viral things, unbelievably awesome.
All right, and then the last one is anti-parasitic. So tapeworms, lice, roundworm, all that gross stuff. It can help with those. I've never had any experience with that kind of stuff. We had lice once, but personally, I haven't had experience with that.
And so if depending on the environment, whatever, if you do have a parasite infection, or even like, gosh, I don't know if I do or not. This is, again, one of those things where it's not going to hurt you at all if you take this stuff prophylactically, and maybe you have some, maybe you don't. At least it can help you with it. Now, how to take it is important. You can take oregano oil orally, and that will help, but it will take a little bit longer to get to the root of the problem, especially if it's more of a skin infection or something topical. So if you do want to take it topically, you want to do with what we call a carrier thing. So, some coconut oil or something like that. Even olive oil can work. 1-to-1 mixture, so 1 drop of oregano with 1 drop. If you try putting oregano oil directly on the skin, it will work. It will be a little burny. And it'll cause redness and stuff like that. So
just because it's so heavily concentrated to get all the oil out of the plant.
Exactly, and it's also a lot more smelly, a lot more intense of smell. So if you don't want that on your hands or something like that, if you mix it up first, it's a little bit better and easier to deal with. So amazing product. I hope that you learned something from this. Oregano oil can be found a lot of places. We have some here if you are having trouble finding it. But, definitely something you want to keep in your little home remedy kit, because it really does so many amazing things. So,
for sure.
That's it. All right. If you have friends that have kids, share this with them. If you enjoyed this, like it. The more of those things we get, the more people we reach. And that's the huge important thing, because it's not just about, interacting with the people that already like us. We want to get exposed to other people so that they get this information too, because chances are you know where to go if you've got a problem, if you know our office. But other people don't necessarily know where to go. So the more likes we get, the more it helps people find this. Hope you guys have a great day, and hey, stay healthy, Omaha.